Scene 5, Linda and Holly.
Holly? Yes. You've been saying this is your first night as an order representative, but you talk like you've been part of this for a long time.
Yes, I have.
So when did you join?
I was initiated when I was 10.
Initiated?
Yeah.
What does that involve?
Depends on how old you are, what you believe, stuff like that. I was initiated when I was really little, but that's because my dad was an order member. A lot of people don't know about the order. They don't learn about it until they actually encounter a representative, and so they don't join until they're older. The initiation process is a little different for them. They know what they're getting into ahead of time.
You didn't?
Holly thinks for a moment.
Do you remember when you stopped believing in Santa Claus?
Yes, I guess so.
What was it like?
It was hard. I mean, when you're a kid, magic's just so natural, you know? Of course Santa can visit all the children of the world in one night. Of course he knows when you've been naughty or nice and exactly what to get you for Christmas. Of course reindeer can fly. But then you get older and other kids stop believing. They start telling you that it's just your parents. And then you start questioning. You see Santa at 2 different malls on the same shopping trip. You wonder how Santa can visit your friends when they don't have a chimney. There's a mental dissonance when you realize that this reality you've known for years can't possibly be real. That's just, well, not painful, but it's still terrifying. I remember I was upset about it one night at the dinner table. My dad came up to my room and sat with me. That night, I knew that Santa wasn't a real person, that this magical, jolly, generous man didn't exist. Hadn't existed for a long time. And Dad knew that I knew, and so he told me, confessed that it was him at all. I was crying, and he hugged me and said, "But Linda, on every Christmas morning, there will always be presents from Santa under our tree." And then I stopped crying long enough to make a promise. A promise that even though I knew, we would give Mom one more Christmas with Santa. I don't know if that's what really happened. I don't know whether Mom knew that I knew, but we all pretended that I didn't. And on that Christmas morning, and everyone after, there was presents from Santa under the tree.
Will there be presents from Santa under your tree tomorrow morning?
Of course.
Why is that?
What do you mean?
Why perpetuate the myth? Why have Sally go through the same heartbreak?
Because Santa Claus is important. He's more than a mythical figure, he's a concept. He's not a fraud, he really exists. He's in the spirit that lives in people's hearts.
Exactly. And that's the order's initiation for the young. My dad prepared me to understand that lesson, so that when I found out there was no singular Santa Claus, I wasn't sad, I was happy, because that meant I am Santa Claus. That lesson meant a lot to me. I miss him so much during holiday season. Maybe that's why I'm so anxious tonight. I want to do the right thing by him, but I'm so worried I don't know how.
Linda takes Holly's hand. Lights down. Scene 6, laughter and lights. Listen to her.
You're joking.
No, quite serious. Why is that so funny?
I'm sorry. I don't know why I'm laughing. You're part of the Order of Claus.
Yes.
And you said a prayer service.
Yes.
And you're an atheist.
Yes. I still fail to understand this, so...
It just seems so hypocritical.
No less than the religious themselves. Just because I do not believe in some omnipotent, omniscient, supreme being does not mean I have cause to be insensitive to those that do, and likewise for those of the religious persuasion.
Sorry, I didn't mean to offend.
I may not be a theist, but that does not mean that I am blind to the value that belief gives to others.
Okay, but that still doesn't explain why you would say a prayer service.
What explanation is there that a group of people would ask me to lead one?
Well, they're not here to answer that, but they asked and you led it. So why did you?
I don't know.
All right. Then how did you know what to do?
I was raised Christian.
Huh.
What?
I'm just always curious about why people lose their faith.
So am I.
But didn't you lose your faith?
Replace Rick. I place in my faith. I grew up in it. I believe that Moses parted the Red Seas, that Jesus multiplied the loaves and the fish. The prophets and their miracles didn't need any explanation. It made sense because I did not know any different. But then I got older and it wasn't the same.
Why? Because it lacked explanation? That's why it's faith, Blitzen.
No. It was because the explanations were better than the faith. It was more impressive, more empowering to believe that Jesus was a man like you or me, that his goodness was something attainable and achievable by any of us, by all of us. It was my choice to trade that awe and mysticism of the divine for the concrete hope in humanity. Don't misunderstand me. Jesus was brilliant, and I tried to follow his teachings and the teachings of the other wisdom traditions throughout the world as I can understand them as a person. And if there is a divine, I don't believe that it's some theistic personification looking down at us from on high, waiting for the final judgment. I believe it's right here. That this universe, that this planet, the people on it, plants, the rocks, the atoms and the photons, we are all part of the divine.
Are the religious wrong then?
They are right in a way that makes sense to them.
And do you think you understand how it makes sense to them?
I don't know. Sure, I guess.
Maybe that's why they asked you.
They smiled.
Would you pray with me?
Sure.
They kneel, lights down.
Lord, make me an instrument to thy peace. Where there is hatred, let me sow love. Where there is injury, pardon. Where there is doubt, faith. Where there is despair, hope. Where there is darkness, light. And where there is sadness, joy. O divine Master, grant that I may not so much seek to be consoled as to console, to be understood as to understand, to be loved as to love. For it is in giving that we receive, it is in pardoning that we are pardoned, and it is in dying that we are born to eternal life.
Scene 7. Lights up downstage reveal Donna and Holly on their cell phones. Stage right and stage left, respectively. The area is once again spaceless, but divided down the center, so we do not actually see one another.
How are you?
Fine, managing. You holding up okay?
Yeah, people are finally turning in.
Oh, that's right. You're ahead.
Mm-hmm.
You going to go back to the hotel?
I don't know. Maybe I'll see if Blitzen can give me a lift. So, how's the wife?
She seems nice. I mean, she's sad, but she seems to be trying hard. Asking me about the order, what we do, you know.
Sure, yeah.
How's the husband?
He's warmed up. Very interested in what we're doing. Good sport, too. Heard he got an earful from Blitzen.
Oh no, poor guy.
Yeah, I don't know. I think he enjoyed it somehow. The wife struck you as religious?
Not super, but practicing.
So, you figured out what you're gonna do?
We are gonna do you, big jerk.
Oh, come on. I couldn't know Reith was gonna pick you. It's just, it's your first day as a representative.
I know.
All right. What are we gonna do?
Lights down, downstage on Holly and Donna. Lights up, upstage on Rick, sitting in one of the center chairs, and Linda at the piano. Linda plays I'll Be Home for Christmas, and the two sing together.
I'll be home for Christmas. You can count on me. Please have snow and mistletoe and presents on the tree. Christmas Eve will find me where the love light gleams. I'll be home for Christmas, if only in my dreams.
Donna and Holly enter their appropriate locations.
Rick!
Linda, yes?
We've got a plan.
Lights down. Scene 8. Lights up, downstage left on Linda and Holly, speaking to Sally, the audience.
Hello, Sally. My name is Holly. It's a pleasure to meet you. I need to tell you something. I'm here on behalf of Santa Claus. That's right. I'm one of Santa's helpers. I'm here to apologize on Santa's behalf because your dad won't be home for Christmas tomorrow. We were so very busy with this Christmas that we needed all the help we could get, and your dad agreed to help us. Sally, do you understand? Because of your dad, we can have Christmas tomorrow. I'll tell you what. I'm going to call my friend at the workshop who's there with your dad, so you can talk to them. Would you like that? Here.
Holly calls Donner on speakerphone. Lights up stage right. Blitzen and Rick are gathered around Donner. Blitzen and Rick are armed with boxes and wrapping paper. Donner is holding the cell phone that now rings. The ringtone is a low-bit version of O Tannenbaum, We Wish You a Merry Christmas, or another suitably cheesy and rapidly recognizable Christmas tune. Donner gives the nod to Blitzen and Rick, who begin repeatedly wrapping their presents, and answers the cell phone, putting the device on speakerphone.
North Pole, Santa's workshop, wrapping department. This is Donner speaking.
Hello, Donner. This is Holly and Sally calling.
Sally? The Sally? No kidding. Well, little miss, let me go ahead and say your father's been a huge help this evening. Thanks so much for lending him to us. We'll get him back to you as soon as we can. But listen to me jabbering away. He's the one you want to talk to. Hey, Rick!
Yeah?
Take a break! You got a phone call!
Hi there, sweetheart. That's right, I'm helping Santa Claus, wrapping presents with the other helpers.
We miss you.
I miss you too, girls. I'll be home just as soon as I can, and I promise that I'll definitely be home for Christmas next year. Isn't that right?
Oh, you
We'll be sure to pass it along to the boss.
I mean it. I'll be home for Christmas. I'll be back just as soon as the snow lets up.
Oh, it's snowing right now?
You bet. Oh, the weather outside is frightful,
But the fire is so delightful.
And since we got nowhere to go,
Let it snow, let it snow, let it snow.
when we finally say